We gave it a 38 out of 50, and also Paul sang it. I didn't know that either. But most people, I don't know why, most people actually don't like the recording of the song. In fact, it's rumored that even Paul doesn't like the recording of the song, but that he does actually like the song itself, and a lot of people would agree with that. It's a pretty good song. So the highest rating we gave, Dad and Majenica both gave it number 1. And of course, Johnny Raincloud over here gave it number 10 out of 11.
I'm sorry.
Near the bottom. How come Shandy was near the bottom, Sam? What's your possible excuse?
Other than it sounds more like I'm an animal. I'm just not that, I'm not really that big into that song. It's not one of my favorite slower songs from his.
Alright, well we're still, even though Sam doesn't think so, gonna give Paul a number 1, a first place ribbon for Shandy. So let's put that on the board there. And now we're going to tell you what song we voted as the worst song on this album.
Talk to me, right?
No! It's not Talk to Me. But actually, we don't want to tell you what the actual song is that we voted for the worst one. So we're going to give it over to the Plastics to let you know what the worst song on Unmasked is.
Good evening. We are the Plastics. I am Mr. Tito, and this is my wife, Mrs. Tito. Hello.
And I'm Dakota, drummer for the hard rock band called Even Sun. So which song on the album Unmasked was voted to be the worst one?
The worst song on the Kiss album Unmasked, as voted by the Nealeigh Family, was You're All That I Want, written by Gene Simmons and Vincent Poncia. The lead singer of that song was Gene Simmons, and it only got a score of 12 out of a possible 50. That's bad. The chorus of this song is very, very annoying.
Yeah, it just goes over and over. I hate it. And this song was all about Gene Simmons singing to a girl about how she was the only girl he'd ever loved. As if anyone would ever believe that.
I don't think anyone did believe that. I thought that this song was the least Kiss-like song on the entire album. Yes, I agree.
Totally.
Back to you.
Thanks, Plastics. The highest rating it got was Savannah at number 6, and the lowest rating was actually me, which was the lowest rating it could possibly get at number 11.
So You're All That I Want, we voted as the worst song. So what did you guys not like about that?
Well, once again, I have to point out the chorus.
Okay, sing
You're
it.
all that I want. It's just like, what were
What were they thinking? I have no idea. Alright, so let's take a look at our scoreboard and see how it's turned out after this week. Just stick it right up there. So, looks like Paul Stanley has 2 stickers there, a 3rd place and a 1st place. So I got a feeling Paul Stanley's going to get a bunch of these, considering that he statistically sings most of the songs, doesn't he, on most of the albums?
Yep.
Am I right about that?
So.
Gene Simmons also has 2 stickers, a 2nd place and a worst place. So, I'm sure he's not too happy about that, but there you go. What are you going to do? Ace and Peter have nothing. Of course, this is just our first album, so hopefully this board's going to fill up. Who do you think's going to get the most first places? Peter?
Probably Peter. It's going to be Peter.
Peter. He'll probably get the most first places, I'm sure. We know he's going to get at least one if we do the solo album. So there's the board, so we'll keep checking this each week and see how the score is coming out. It's now Paul Stanley, I'd say he's in the lead because Gene has a worst, and you don't want that. But wait, there's more! Bonus! 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 Woo! We're going to That's awesome! Did you forget your medicine today?
That explains so much.
We're also once in a while going to do a little bonus album. So we picked up this album here called Killers. Here's some facts about Killers.
Killers was released on June 15th, 1982.
The year you were born.
I
And you're old.
know. No, it wasn't. But it was my birthday.
The record company that recorded it was Phonogram, and the producer was Michael Jackson himself. Can you believe that?
I don't think so.
No, I don't know.
No.
Or was it Michael James Jackson?
Michael James Jackson.
Okay,
Right.
yeah.
Which is Michael Jackson's uncle 3 times removed.
Right.
That's probably it.
Gene Simmons told him he had to put James in his name because you can't be Michael Jackson
You just can't.
No.
But he still walked around going, woo, all the time.
all the time.
I hated that.
It's
You
annoying.
can hear it in the background of the recordings.
Yeah, this is actually a greatest hits album, except they put 4 new songs on it. So there's 4 original songs on there. They were all done by Paul. The record company said, hey, you lost us a lot of money on these last couple albums, especially The Elder, music from The Elder, so you got to put this out to make some money. And that's what they did. We come out with Killers.
Which for some reason was only released outside of the U.S. It was eventually imported here and we got it. But you'll notice too, the logo on the front cover is slightly different. Germany wasn't a big fan of the SS logo at the end of Kiss. It reminded them of the Nazis, I guess. It was a bit too much like that. So actually still to this day in Germany, Kiss albums and merchandise have that logo on them. And I guess when they imported it to America, they went ahead and kept the alternate SS on there. So also you'll notice the costumes that they're wearing are their Elder costumes, which were unusual since they didn't tour for the Elder. You don't see those very often. But this album did get all the way up to number 6 in Norway.
Also, Ace didn't actually participate at all on these 4 new songs. Actually, Bob Kulick played the leads on all of them. So, yeah, that's kind of weird.
And that's Bob Kulick in the Ace makeup right there.
It's totally not.
Totally not. Alrighty, so we listened to the 4 songs on this album and rated them just like we did before. And the song that came in number 1 was...
I Am a Legend Tonight.
Yeah.
Wow. That was written by Paul Stanley and Adam Mitchell. Of course, Paul Stanley being the lead singer on all 4 of these songs.
Our score was... Why can't I say score? Our score was 13 out of 15, which is actually really, really good.
Yeah. Legend has it, speaking of legends, for some reason Paul Stanley actually really hates this song.
Go figure.
It's true.
Right from Paul, you heard it here.
Its highest rating was given from Luke and Dad
And Savannah.
at number 1. And the lowest rating was given from me and Manjin, number 2. I don't know what's wrong with you, but...
It's still really good.
Yeah,
It's
so
number 2.
Number 1 and number 2, so we're fairly agreed on this
Yeah.
one. Whereas on Unmasked, we were just about opposites in some cases.
Yeah, Sam. So be sure to comment on this video. Tell us what your favorite songs from Unmasked and Killers are, because, I mean, everybody loves Kiss, so we definitely want to hear everybody's opinions. But remember, we're not trying to start anything here. This isn't all conflict and stuff. So if your comment is negative, if you start something, we're going to delete it.
Feel free to subscribe to Crazy Kiss Countdown's YouTube channel. That'd be really cool.
And also check out our links to the other bands and stuff that we've talked about, like Right Way to Nowhere, and Four Swords, and also DA Music Studios and The Young and the Plastic.
That's right. And I forgot to mention that we're filming this at DA Music Studios here in Greenville, Ohio. Here's a map to show you where it is in case you want to come and shake our hands. Or if you want to slap Luke for being so serious about that deleting thing. Jeez. Okay, never mind, it's done. Let us know what albums you want us to do. We're doing Unmasked this time, but next time it could be anything. So let us know what you think, and you know, we'll throw it out and do whatever we want. Anyway, no, we'll take it into consideration.
And we'll delete it.
And then we'll delete it. So we'll see you next time on the Crazy Kiss Countdown. Thanks for being with us here today. We're the Nealeigh family, and we're saying so long and rock on. Woo!
Bye! Whoa.
I don't like that. I don't like what you said about me. I'm going to sue. I'm going to go back in time and not talk to me. I'll just kill you now.
Because we are, look at our costumes. We're already back in time.
That's true.
His head is spinning around.